All right, this is for anybody that might have a first gen Avalanche. This is a '04 Avalanche 1500 Z71. This is mine. And basically this seal was leaking at the end of the output shaft housing, evidenced by all this junk over here. And initially I just tried to use a slide hammer, which is probably somewhere over there, to pull it out. And I was actually successful with a slide hammer and then a hammer and a long pry bar behind here. But what I didn't realize was I did a lot of damage. The C-clip did not want to compress, and I think that's by design. It seems as if, unlike the 8 1/4 front ends, you have to take out the output shaft housing to actually undo the C-clip and then remove the axle from the housing. Now, somebody might have done it a different way and been successful. My issue was that when I took it out, I realized that there was something wrong. So I was like, things don't look lined up in there. I took this down and I realized that I had pulled the actual washer through actually both of the washers through part way through the house into about right here, which is like 2 or 3 inches, just to get past everything. And then also when I got to the end of the housing, I could not get the axle out without forcefully using the slide hammer again to get it past the bearing and also the seal. Because really all I was trying to do was just the seal. And so after realizing that, I was like, man, I need to look in there. I saw that there was some type of washer out of place, realizing then that everything got mangled in here. So just FYI, if you're doing a 9 1/4 front end, like I said, this is a '04 Avalanche, I would definitely undo the output shaft housing from the center of the diff, undo the C-clip on the end of the output shaft itself. It's got a little C-clip on the end so that you can then disassemble it and then reassemble everything outside the truck. The last thing that was kind of tricky was to get it to fully make back up to the center of the diff. I had to actually undo the diff mount here on the end. And so I had to undo the bolt up here and on the rear. You can't fully necessarily remove it because there's some things in the way, but it gave me just enough clearance to get it back in. Just want to let y'all know. Hope this helps you out. Thanks.